Gunner was my whole world and the love of my life. I just lost him on June 5th, 2024, the most heartbreaking day of my life. He was the best son and best dog I could have ever asked for. He had a smile that lit up the whole world, brown eyes that I could stare at for hours, and a heart made of gold. He was my best friend. We went through so much together, and he would follow me everywhere I went. He loved car rides, hikes, and walks with his mama. He loved his ice cream and treats. I would do anything to see him smile again. I lost my best friend in the world. This is Boone. He's almost 5 years old and weighs 160 pounds. My name is Anna, and we live at Fort Bliss, Texas. Not only did Boone defy the odds and survive a severe case of cellulitis, he also helps me with my sensory processing disorder. He gets his own ice out of the freezer door and went viral on TikTok for a video of it. He loves playing in water and is obsessed with his brother Archie. He's sweet, loving, and loyal. Ace is a 6-year-old big goof with lots of energy. He is wonderful with people and children, has been a foster sibling to many orphans, and is a good brother to his Dane sister and mixed-breed little sister. He cannot contain his excitement when meeting new friends, but once the initial excitement is over, he is very loving and affectionate. A true harlequin, the clown of the breed.
Howie is a lapdog. He was rescued when he was 11 months old and was a big baby. Although he isn't scared of everything anymore, he places himself between myself and a stranger until I let him know it is okay. He is a couch hog and a bed hog, and I wouldn't have it any other way. He is 5 years old now.
Higgins was found wandering in December during a Wisconsin winter. Our local humane society was working to save him. A friend made me aware of him because I know Great Danes and he needed a Dane person. I cried when I met him. It hurt my heart to see him like that. He came to me thin, broken, and obsessed with food. We have worked hard to find a world where he can feel safe and happy. He makes sure that I know that he appreciates all that I have done for him. To know him is to love him. I already had 2 Great Danes when I took him. Some days, it is a lot, 3 Great Danes, but I would do it all over again.
Hi, I saw your post and wanted to share about my Great Dane Linus. He's a rescue from Big Fluffy Dog and survived severe neglect and abuse. He came to our family emaciated and scared of everyone and everything at 11 months old. Now he's a 7-year-old boy that transformed his fear into love, and he can't give enough kisses or get enough cuddles. He's the biggest mush.
Mama, no, you can't get up and get dressed for work? My Great Dane is very loving and fiercely loyal and very protective, but let my cat get mad and she runs away. Her name is Tilly, short for Matilda. I call her Silly Tilly.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Losing a Great Dane is a heartbreak only pet parents understand. But then came Anakin. After the loss of our first Dane Gypsy, our hearts were shattered. But then we met Anakin, just hours old, with his big pig toes and a white-tipped tail. Week by week, as we watched him grow, joy began to sneak back into our lives. Anakin is now 4 years old. With my lung disease, he trained to become my service dog, providing mobility support. He just goes with the flow. Wherever I go, even kayaking, he is not a fan but great sport. He just wants to be with his mama. And for that, we are forever grateful.
This is our Lacy Belle. She is now 8 years old. My mother had a very serious operation and had to go into rehab. In that time, I took care of their Great Dane Bella and my dad, who had Alzheimer's. Bella had passed away unexpectedly, and my mother was not able to say goodbye. She was devastated. Then her therapist mentioned to her that her daughter was a Great Dane breeder and offered my mom one of the puppies for free because Bella used to come visit mom and others at the rehab center. We got Lacy Belle in June. She was such a delight and lit all of our hearts up. Well, again, the unexpected happened. Mom passed in her sleep 2 months after we got Lacy Belle. Once again, I was devastated and had no time to grieve as I had to become full-time caretaker to my dad. Lacy Bell became my best friend. She was there for all the darkest moments and actually saved me from myself. Lacy Bell was always happy and full of personality. Lacy Bell was there when my dad passed 6 months later. Once again, she saved me. Lacy Bell is truly my savior. I'm not sure what I would have done without her love.
We adopted Ivan from the Humane Society of Pittsburgh in November of 2023. Our previous Dane had been gone about 18 months, and we were finally ready to adopt again. I had been looking for a while, but when I saw his picture on Pet Finder, I just knew that he had to be our dog. We drove up the next day and brought him home with us. It was a 3-hour drive each direction. We were told that he was found loose and had very obvious injuries to his leg and tail. Looks like that had been hit by a car. Sadly, he had been like that long enough that his bones were healing incorrectly. Ivan had 3 fractures in his leg and 4 in his tail. The vets decided that his leg needed to be amputated for quality of life. I saw his picture with his freshly amputated leg and big cone, and I knew that he would need someone able to provide him with a great life. Having had his leg amputated just 2 weeks prior, he was still wobbly and unsure of his new body. He was also a good 20 pounds underweight. Even through all of his traumas, he never stopped loving people. It was noted in his surgical notes that he was still wagging his tail and offering kisses to all the staff members. After we brought him home, he spent the first 2 weeks sleeping and eating, and then he slowly became more comfortable with his new body. After a few months, he was so strong and capable. He runs upstairs, jumps on our trailer, takes hikes on all kinds of terrain, and can run like the wind. He loves all people and is always wanting to snuggle. True to Danes, he is a Velcro dog and has to be where we are. He loves to be on his back and loves to play tug-of-war. Ivan listens well and was fairly easy to train. He certainly loves meeting new people and soaks up every ounce of attention he gets. Ivan is sweet and goofy, all the wonderful traits of a Dane. Zach came to us a little more than a week before we lost Oak to SAS, which stands for subvalvular aortic stenosis, a common inherited heart defect. He gave Oak purpose, and Oak gave Zach much love and many of his habits and traits. It's remarkable how many things he learned from Oak. We love Zach beyond measure, just as we do Oak.
This is our 7-year-old Great Dane, Nala, our sweet Southern Belle. I never knew I could love a dog as much as I love her. She is truly like a person.
This was my Dane Lexus. She had wonky ears and eye cherries. We lived on 5 acres in Texas at the time. I had a golf cart to tool around in from barn to garden to road to pond. Every single time I got the golf cart out, she would climb aboard. She was a super love bug and golf cart rider. She's been gone a while. She was my 5th Dane. She also loved to race the yearling colt next door. She also would jump on the trampoline with my tween.
Capone, my almost 8-year-old Great Dane, has literally saved my life. As somebody living with CPTSD, he was trained as my service dog and has allowed me to experience so many adventures. He has shown in multiple performance events as well as breed shows. He was diagnosed with hemangiosarcoma in 2022 and given less than 6 months to live. He recently celebrated his 2-year cancerversary of being cancer-free and living his best life. His list of accomplishments: UKC Champion, K9, Good Citizen Advance, K9, Good Citizen, Urban AKC Temperament Test, Virtual Home Manners, Adult Trick Dog, Novice Farm Dog, Certified Rally, Intermediate, Beginner, Coursing Agility Test, Fit Dog Gold. This is our Great Dane Oz. He is only 6 months and the biggest goof love bug. He is always in the tub drinking from the faucet and, as you've seen, in the sprinkler. He loves the water, and we love him.